because the knight is the best blockader of a passed pawn. It blocks the pawn and also continues to do its work. Queen comes to c6. Who's better in this position? Is it white? Is it black? It's very imbalanced actually. And now a4 played. If you play knight to d3, which is the most natural move, perhaps he did not like that black could take more space with a4, so he plays a4. And in fact, I feel he doesn't want to put the knight on d3. He's going for this knight c2, a3, b5 idea. Arjun maybe is also looking to put his knight on b4, but that may not be the best because the bishop can simply chop it off. He goes knight c2, he's going for that plan. The game is getting interesting because once the knight settles down on b5, it would be a very powerful piece. Arjun comes with his knight to f5. Look at that queen on the long diagonal, the knight here. Maybe the knight comes to h4. He goes knight a3 unperturbed. And Arjun brings his bishop out, finally developing all his pieces. But what's the plan to knight b5? Now a big fork awaits on c7 square. Maybe queen c6 back. But Arjun Erigaisi plays king to d7. And he stopped knight c7. His king is in the center. It's difficult to open up the position. But rook a3 played. I like actually white's chances here. And Arjun plays h5 so that the knight on f5 remains kind of fixed. And slowly you can try and open the position. He goes too quick to f4. But maybe something like g3, rook f3, rook f4. Maybe you can simply build this up. But okay, f4, queen c6. I think Shamsiddin has a very clear plan in mind, which is rook h3. He moves in with the rook, attacks the pawn. If you play h4, there is g4, which is a very powerful move because of the pin. So Arjun now has to go g6, but now is g4 possible? All of a sudden, the game has become super sharp. Will Shamsiddin take the challenge? He plays it. Pawn to g4. What does Arjun have in mind? Does he go back knight g7? Well, Arjun sacks a pawn. He goes knight h6. And his point is, if you take here, he wants to come back. Maybe rook h6, rook a8, rook h8. And this is great compensation. So, g5 played by Shamsiddin, closing the position. Knight comes to f5. And black is the one who's better. Queen g2. And now, if you take king g2, he comes back rook to a8. Take on c6. We have king takes c6. And king f2. The king moves up. The rook comes to b8. And white plays king to e2, calmly improving the position. Bishop comes back. It's like on both sides there's a deadlock. The knight on f5 and this structure here on the king side stops white from opening up the position, and the structure on the queen side stops black from opening up the position. There's just nothing to be done. So both players are kind of waiting, but I guess there's no way to make progress, and maybe a draw is imminent. Rook b3. You have to be slightly careful for some tactical opportunities here. The a5 pawn is a bit weak, but the bishop is protecting it. Rook a b8, and maybe Shamsiddin has some tactics here, which is knight a7 check. You can't take the knight, the rook is hanging. He does go for it, knight to a7 check. King d7. I must say that Shamsiddin actually played quite decently. Arjun played in his risky style and the game could have gone really wild, but I think at some point White just pulled the brakes and maybe the draw is the most logical result here. He plays knight b5 and offers a draw, and I believe Arjun should take it because there's nothing much to do. He shakes his hands. A good start for Arjun Erigaisi.